Oh, there we go. I ain't gotta mute that stream. No, sorry. Okay. Hey, everybody, it's time for another night of fun, stupid, and blowing things up and giving things away. Sorry I'm a little bit late tonight. Had a very rough time with the kids tonight, getting them in bed. My son, I have been working on making him to clean his room up before he goes to bed because it gets really bad. And he was not very happy with that. So we ended up having a World War III in the house. Unfortunately for him, the more experienced side won the battle. Well, guys, I do believe I am done with the Hephaestus. She has been tuned, she has been fine-tuned. I did a test flight with her today with 3.5 kilotons of cargo in her. She will carry exactly 3.5 kilotons of hematite in both volume and weight. And apparently I have the bug. But yeah, she carries a load very nicely. She is utilitarian. She is designed to look industrial. She is clean and she is sexy. What you guys think about the finished project?
Which project? Sorry.
The ship I'm looking at right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I am distracted.
Yeah, hop inside.
There we go. Ooh. Nice.
Rusty, Demon Dog, KB, Spaceman Spiff, Maritime Rye. How are you all doing tonight? Trippin', thank you for the sub, brother. Okay, so before we get the night started off, I'm going to go ahead and remind you guys we do have a 125 million Quanta lottery going on. This will probably be going on for 2 weeks. It is the Hera by Dank Knight. This sexy beast of a ship right here. So you just saw the thing. You send your 1 million Quanta ticket price to Dark Moon Shipyard, as it says in the post right above in Streamlabs post right there, and that'll count for your ticket. You can buy as many tickets as you want to. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. So, in chat tonight, we have Resource and Poison Poet. We got a few others who will be joining us here a bit later. Has anybody else been having any issues with, oh hey Zurst, anybody else been having issues with, engines not cutting off, or brakes not working? Like, when we came in earlier to orbit, this thing kept accelerating. Even when we hit the brakes, turned it around, and turned on propulsion in the opposite direction, it kept accelerating towards the planet. Okay, so we have an angry dad in game, and we have a gentle dad over here at the castle. You see this?
Beautiful. That's that new hauler, right?
Yeah, 3.5 kilotons of cargo. Oh, I gotta fill her back up. I forgot. Sniper just came on and boosted her. So for the first time, her rockets and everything are fully boosted. You gotta love it when the sniper boost. And for an actual hauler, she's pretty cheap to warp. I was really pleasantly surprised by that. I'm still having trouble reading the scanner. Oh, wait. You mean this? Hey, Demon Dog, why don't you join us in voice, brother? That's the Discord. Hop into voice and jump down to the holding tank and we'll pull you down. Also, for those of you who do not know, Rusty Nerd has officially joined Darkmoon Holding Beta. He's part of the Darkmoon family now.
Congratulations.
I need to fix some screens. My screens are all dilapidated. Hey, Demon Dog, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, so you're talking about the actual ore scanner?
3 and 4.
Okay, so here we go. We'll go over this. First thing, you got, and you probably don't know this, hit tab when you're in the ore scanner and click on it. And you can turn them off and see what each color is. That's bauxite, that one's coal, hematite's the blue one, quartz is the kind of teal turquoise one.
Hold up. I just need to mute your stream. I was having trouble hearing you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, did you say bring up my directional?
Yeah, bring up your number 3, the regular one, not the directional. The standard one.
Yep.
Okay, once you have it up, hit tab. And then click on it. You can turn them off one at a time and see what the different ones are. And how it works is it works like an EKG or a heart rate monitor. It goes from right to left. So what's on the right is the most recent. And as it progresses to the left, it's further along in timeline. So you can see the chart. So of how close and far you have been to it. You see what I'm saying? So that dark blue one on there is hematite. I'm getting a little bit closer to hematite, but I'm getting further away from that one down bottom. Now it's leveling out. See what I'm saying? There
Yep.
we go. Now I'm getting closer to the both of them. So it's a progression to the right.
You really need a fucking PhD for this game as well.
Now, if you hold Alt and use your mouse wheel, it switches to short range. Okay?
Yep.
Your directional scanner, the number 4, especially for a new player, you want to try to get the signal under 30. If you can get it under 30, then you switch to your directional scanner and move slowly. Do not try to move too quickly, okay?
Okay, no worries.
So if you I mean, when I say slowly, if you look at the stream, you want to move slowly. So basically what I'll tend to do is I'll use my directional compass on the top right. And if you have your light turned on, you have your pitch and your direction. So I'll use my compass, I'll look south, look down, and slowly move up. You know, all the way to the top, then I'll go southeast, do the same thing, east, same thing, and just kind of go around slowly in that pattern, and so you're, you know, and try to catch it. But just make sure you're not moving too quickly, because when you have lower skills, if you're moving quickly, it will never register it, because it's not on it long enough to pick up the signal.
Okay, no worries.
Rusty, there is no fine print for no more no more raffles for Rusty. Org members, everybody's welcome to join. I don't restrict that. The only things I ask org members not to join in are blueprint raffles, and that's because if you're an org member, you just ask me and I give you a blueprint. So it would be kind of pointless for you to enter a raffle on those. But, so, that's the gist of how it works. So when you're mining, just keep your standard scanner up until you get it under that 30-meter range, and then once you get it there, it'll be really easy to find with your directional. Just make sure you're not moving too quick, okay?
Yeah.
And be patient. If you're trying to move, I mean, when I say go slow, I mean go slow, okay? Take your time. There are skills you can learn to decrease its reaction time, so it'll respond quicker, so you can actually move the scan a little bit faster on the directional.
Yep.
And then once you get a ping and it's a little, like the little heartbeat zzz thing in the middle, you can actually just dig in a straight line toward it. Okay.
Okay.
Drax, brother, what's up, my man? There we go.
Yo.
Howdy, who dat?
You guys see these sick rocket fuel prices over here?
Oh yeah, see that's another thing for y'all. Those of y'all in stream, Raven is now selling rocket fuel at the castle, and it's cheaper than market. Big Ginger, what's up, brother? Oh, there come the cats. Rocket fuel. 1,000 units of rocket fuel, so there are 35 a unit for rocket fuel at the castle. So
Wow.
cheaper than market. And that's at Raven Inc. in the corner on the back of the castle.
It's hard to miss that building.
Yeah.
What we working on, Serapis?
Okay, we got a returning player, Mr. Drew. He may be coming back to the game.
Ooh.
Yeah. One of my
Good
old
time to come back.
members.
I heard some people coming back too today on the stream this morning. Playing hooky and work.
So, this ship has just been boosted by Mr. Sniper, which means it is now fully boosted. So, we're going to load it up with crap. And does anybody have any hematite? I need something that's heavy. Let me see. Not much. Actually, I'll just put fuel in it to get it to like 2 kilotons. We'll do a test flight with a 2 kiloton and see how it handles with that. Oh, it's already 10 o'clock, so let's go ahead and do our first giveaway tonight. The first this Quanta giveaway is sponsored by Raven FTW, and that is up in stream! Exclamation mark raffle when you guys see it. That puts us at 3 kilotons. Well, she's got enough power to lift off. Probably gonna need a runway for her, but I'm flying El Jefe right now. You dingleberry. So let's let her get up some speed. Do more of a gradual. This is 3 kilotons of cargo. And her cargo is full. Total weight right now is 3.6 kilotons. And I'm not using rockets. I'm going to try to see if I can get into space without the rockets. Now I think once I get up and the space engine kicks on, we're going to start doing a lot better here.
What do we do? Oh boy.
Huh?
Those towers.
Oh, yeah. Thankfully, I'm actually pretty familiar with the towers we have around here, so that helps. Well, that was without using rockets.
Press.
She just pulled 3 kilotons of fuel into space off Alioth without using rockets. That means this bad boy's going to be amazing for mining on other planets. What do you guys think?
I like it. Like it. Nice, good design.
I was going for something
Powerful.
utilitarian, clean, but I didn't want to do some massive, overdone block of a ship, you know?
Yeah. I think it's nice.
So, guys, also, just a reminder, everybody, we have Rusty Nerd. Wait, why is that not working? Did I misspell that? Did I do that wrong? There we go. And we actually have a few streamers in here tonight. Did I get that one right? I did. And then we have make sure I spell it like it is on Twitch. I'm just gently going into space because, you know. There we go. We have 3 streamers in chat with us tonight, guys. Rusty Nerd and Demon Dog are new to the game. Drax is one of the castle builders. That dude can really build. Oh, wait. Is that a 13? Brother, where the hell you been? I have been worried shitless about you, young man. Brother, I ain't say nothing. Just, yeah, I'm gone. Poof. Disappear. I see how it is. That was actually really not a bad. Now here comes the fun one. Now we got to see what happens when we re-enter. Yeah. 13 catfish up, yo. But nah, buddy, I was just worried about you. Dude, that extra large space engine kicks it. Seen little Ginger running around the background? Oh, yeah, they're always running around the background. One thing I'm looking forward to about getting moved is getting rid of the mess and the clutter. Because right now everything's all just kind of up in the air because we're waiting to move, and everything's like in boxes, and it's a damn nightmare.
Hello, hello.
Hey, what's up?
Oh my goodness.
I think I built a ship you would like.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, this thing just took 3 kilotons of fuel off of Alioth without using the rockets.
Ooh. Yeah, let me make that picture bigger.
And it's a small core.
That's a small core? That thing looks huge.
It's a small core.
I like the tri-engines on the back.
That's one engine. That's an extra large space engine.
Oh.
It's almost the entire length of the ship. You see the hatch on top? The back of that hatch is basically where that engine stops.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so let's see what happens when I throw this thing into orbit with 3 kilotons of cargo. Now, there are certain advantages to having rockets. That being one of them. They make a hella fine break.
You need to use retro rockets, or can you mount just regular rockets in reverse?
You can... retro rocket brakes are the space brakes. They're actually the space brakes.
Oh, okay.
I basically was just using my normal rockets to help me slow down quicker than what I would have been able to fully loaded with the space brakes.
Got it.
Executing a turn and burn.
A turn.
Right?
Yep.
I have perfected the turn and panic maneuver. So,
Is that where you start that chant of Ochit, 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 Ochit?
yeah, yes, the Ochit chant. Yes, that's
The
the
Ochits. The Ochits
Yes.
chant.
one. That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, we did that earlier. One of the guys in Raven's group was flying the ship back home from Thades, and it lagged. And the ship basically, we ended up flipping around, turning on engines, hitting rockets, everything, and it kept speeding up. It would not stop. And we just basically hit the ground and...
And so was somebody playing Aqualung in the background?
13, basically the same thing as being ghosted.
Oh, never heard that.
Catfish, it's more of a dating term. That's the reason why I think it would be funny.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
And honestly, I don't know, catfishing really applies. That's more of like you're talking to some hot chick online and find out it's actually a dude.
So in this case, you were talking to a dude online and then found out it was a catfish?
This is about to end very badly, I think.
I'm looking at that screen going, pull up, pull up, pull up.
No, this is not wanting to go. I came in at a bad angle. I shouldn't have come in straight down like that. Yeah, that was my fault. I was trying to see if it would come in straight down. It's going to have to be a cruise in at that weight. Oh, well, I get to go repair now.
All right, I'll log in and help you.
So yeah, for the full weight, it's going to have to be a cruise in. TMI alert, baby daughter just pooped loud enough to hear her 3 rooms away. I think the funniest I ever had was...
Oh.
I
The
grew up...
blowout.
The blow.
The blowout effect of
Yeah.
that's got to be massive.
I grew up taking care of my cousins and other kids and raising other kids. And when we first had my son, let's see, hold on. Make sure she's not here because she'll kill me for telling this story. She's not here, okay. So my son, my wife went to change his diaper for the first time after being in the hospital, and she pulled the diaper out underneath him before she wiped. And he just kept right on going. I need scraps. And I need a tokenizable, a pocketable ship, or an extra small core ship. Let's see. Do I have
You need to
scraps?
you need to put together some tokens for me.
I do?
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm still at the
Tokenized.
Space station.
Yeah, you need to come sell me some shit.
Yep. I gotta go save my ship real quick. Then I'll come back.
Oh, fine.
Coming.
It just blowed up. I gotta go get my ship.
I'll come with you.
I'm falling from space.
Oh, hey, I still got scrap on me.
Okay, I'm just hopping in this little extra small core back here. You wanna come with me? How does this not have fuel in it? Oh, well, it's got enough to do what it's gotta do.
Oh my god, I don't have access to this one. That's fine. It's going to be a little. It's going to be a little while for us to get there for flying at this pace. Now we're speeding up.
Oh yeah, I think this is the right direction. If I'm about to hit something, please tell me.
About to hit something.
Don't do that.
Oh. Made you look though.
There's scrap in it, so all we gotta do, or is there? Did I take the scrap out when it was boosted? I might have. Oh no. We gotta go back. Unless you have a crap load of scrap in your inventory.
Got 1,500.
Okay, that'll be enough. At least to get it back home.
1,400 sulfur. Is this the same ship again?
Yes. I was trying to see what would happen if I came in sharp, and I came in too sharp. It's gonna have to be a glide in.
So it's total.
Probably.
And this is the part of the stream, guys, we get to say, hey, something really did blow up.
Yeah, something really did blow up. I will post the coordinates in chat once I get there. 1 second.
And I'm told that's a common occurrence in this game.
Well, for certain people.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Wow, this looks actually kind of trippy underwater like this.
I'm gonna maneuver it out. That's the coordinates where the ship is.
Okay, I'm going to focus on getting everything yellow. Hey.
Would you stop moving backward? You know what? Just do what you're gonna do, Boo Boo.
How many times has that ship been totaled today?
4. I thought I had scraps in the container inside, and I forgot. Sniper logged on to boost it.
I don't think that's something we're gonna admit to.
I just went by said it. 4.
Who crashed it this time?
I did this time. I was trying to test a sharp entry, and it just couldn't handle it. It's got to be a glide in.
Well, I've reached 3,000 kilometers per hour from space. I think I'm right over you. We'll see what happens when I land.
Just don't let Serapis bring you into ammo.
Oh, I can come into ammo at full speed. I'm just about to hit.
Oh, are you coming at the castle?
No. I re-aimed myself towards where you were so I could land right there.
Ah, gotcha. Crap. I need to go. I need more scraps. I may have to.
Let's see how well I land.
Okay, Raven. I'm going to get a different ship and more scraps. Okay. I thought
Okay,
I
I'm
had scraps here.
Well, here, let's turn everything yellow and we'll just fly it back to the castle.
Do you have enough to do that?
Yeah, I got everything.
Okay.
I'm good to turn everything yellow. Problem is it keeps telling me I'm desynced. It keeps telling me I can't repair boxes.
Oh.
That was me.
Gremlin! Yeah, I was. I screwed up,
here.
Gremlin.
Uh,
I'm using tier 2 scraps to turn everything yellow right now.
okay.
That was bad.
Yeah, if we
I
get
might-
everything yellow, I can hop in and I'll fly back to the castle and meet you there. Or is
Oh.
that other ship compactable?
I don't remember.
Oh, I only landed 1.6 kilometers away.
I don't know how long it's been.
Oh.
You might want to check your raffle.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got a raffle
It's not
going
bad.
on.
Aiming from space with just my
Rusty Nerd, you won the first raffle, bro.
Hey, good for you.
my jets. I managed to only land one tile away from you.
That's some fine maneuvering.
I guess so. Someone else is arriving. I see them landing.
Oh, that's Crazy Horse. Crazy Horse, come to save the day. He got T5 scrap. Now this is not me trying to, because that was me testing and doing that. I screwed that up myself in that landing. But I've been having problems today with when I'm entering from space to Atmo, stuff just doesn't work. Like, this thing has 2 arrays of large atmospheric brakes, and it just was not helping.
Big hole.
Huh?
Oh, I just had a big hole I had to jump over.
Oh. Crazy Horse gonna come over here and be like, okay, I'm all done.
Why am I having a hard time? What is that? Okay, if you go to like a kid's baseball or football game, they do the pot.
50-50?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Why don't we switch it up a little bit? Serapis, you want to do a 50-50 pot, everybody in the stream, and then at the end of the night, 90% goes to the winner, 10% to the castle.
Oh, do a one night pot?
Yeah, one night pot.
Free Garrock. What do you guys in the stream think about that? Do a one night quick Quanta raffle?
Yeah. I could do a one-night coal raffle.
I think that's I think that's a really cool idea if everybody goes for it. That's something easy to run. Almost all streams.
Okay. Let's see, what org can I do that with? Hold on 1 second. Alpha. Dark Moon holding Alpha. We could do that with that.
$1 million a ticket.
Well, we
I
can
do
do
love being able to go
500k. Do 500k. Okay, so 500k a ticket.
I do love being able to go into build mode on these ships, Surface.
Quanta to oh.
Helps me jump up on top because I have no jump skills.
No, I say just do. You can buy multiple tickets. That's fine. So if you want to send 1 million as 2 tickets, but we'll do 500k a ticket. Send it to that org, and we'll do it for the night. And at midnight, so 2 hours from now, we'll do the drawing. How's that sound?
Dark Moon holding Alpha. Okay.
And it's D4RK space Moon. If you just search for D4RK, you'll find Dark Moon holding Alpha. And there is an LLC on the end of that, like you see in stream. And it has 0 balance, and I don't use it for anything. And we will do we can do that however often you guys want.
What you guys doing?
We are doing a quick cash lottery for the night, to where if you look in stream, I said 500k per ticket, send Quanta to Dark Moon holding Alpha, and at midnight we'll do the drawing, and 90% goes to the winner, 10% goes to the castle project.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's actually getting repaired now. There ain't no yellow in it. Crap's getting fixed. Oh, whoa, the space engine is repaired.
Actually, yeah, I think that's really cool. Should do like the 50-50 pots all the time.
We can do one of those every night. I don't care. I mean, it gives an opportunity for somebody every night to win more Quanta.
Right.
And I got Alpha, so we can use. I'm not using Alpha for anything.
And helps expand the castle a little bit. And
the Dark Moon holding Alpha LLC.
Yep, that's it.
I think we're almost all yellow here. We've got a couple things left to go.
I've just been fully repairing stuff since there's a few of us here. But as long as we can get it back. But
Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys in the stream. The market prices and costs of things and the cost of ships going up, as far as like streamers go, it's been kind of scary, because like I love doing giveaways and things like that, and it's hard to do giveaways when a ship that cost me 6 mil to build 3 weeks ago now cost me 15 to 20 mil to build.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you think the reason for that is? Is it I have my theory.
I know exactly what the reason is.
It's missions.
Well, it's not necessarily missions. It's players are so. A lot of the player base have been dying for something new to do, and missions came along. So the mining has. A lot of the people that were mining constantly have pretty much come to a halt on that.
Well, I'm happy with that because I'm making a fortune mining.
I mean, and there's another aspect there as well that I'm sure a lot of people overlook is, Serapis made a really good point with the whole mining aspect, which is very true. But the other aspect that I tend to look at is pure player demand.
Yeah.
Right now we're in an aspect where people are building ships to do missions. So obviously demand goes up, price goes up.
Yeah. This would actually
it-
be a good mission ship for the safe zone. This one.
Plus, you got
Hey.
everybody selling their ore high. That makes factory costs go up.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, and look at our player population since missions that came back. I mean,
Yeah.
there for a couple months we had a lower population. Missions come back, it's a big player boom. More players playing, more stuff getting bought, prices go up. So there's a couple things causing the market to actually go up. Right now we're actually back to what our prices were back in like March.
Good time to be mining.
I am out of scraps.
If you like mining, then absolutely mine away.
Yep.
Me
If
personally.
you don't like to buy high market prices, then that sucks too.
Well, you can mine it. You don't have to pay market prices. You can mine. You can. Although these days, anything higher than tier 1, tier 2s are getting pretty scarce.
Yeah, and there are some people that just flipping love mining. Van Hurt, you prefer mining
Right
over
here.
missions.
I like mining.
Junkai likes
Right.
mining. You know, we got several people that just prefer to mine.
I prefer it.
Something I've kind of turned to, and I mean, I know a couple other people have turned to this way too, is real life. I'm a small business owner, so I always look at that small business guy. I look at marketplaces as your big business. So I've been turning to that small business guy and supporting the player base indirectly. You know, the people who take time, have VR stations, do stuff, who are active within the community, helping other players out. I focused a lot on that aspect too, because those type of players always have lower than market prices anyway.
Yeah.
And I agree. I would love to sell exclusively to players, but that's not happening.
Well, I've been trying to encourage
I mean,
people to set up some shops at the castle with ores and stuff because there's a lot of builders that are coming to the castle, and a lot of manufacturers that are coming to the castle. So if you're selling the ore there, it's going to go to somebody that's going to be using it and putting more things on the market. So it gives you that opportunity to, you know, actually support industry in the game while keeping your prices somewhere where you're happy with them. But at the same time, you don't have to worry about somebody buying it all, turning right around without taking 2 steps and reselling it for twice the price. You know.
Or what really bugs me is I'll spend 4 or 5 days pulling together a couple of megaliters of ore, and the market bots just take it right out of the game.
Yeah.
It kills me.
Wow, is
Good
she
book,
fully
son.
repaired?
No, there's 4 things that I can't. Like one over here where I'm at, arrows are pointing at, but I don't see it.
Okay, so we've got vertical lights M. So those are
Yeah.
underneath the deck on the bottom.
And the force field XS.
That's on the front.
Oh, there it is.
That's on the outside of the window. That's how you get on top. People get on top, and then the container XS, the long lights, which are in the other room, and a screen M, which is in this room here.
Somebody had reasonable ore prices, I'd buy ore all day long.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the aspect. If somebody was here at the castle selling ore reasonable, there's manufacturers selling parts here reasonable. I mean, let's not even look at ship parts. Let's look at something that's used in everything. Containers. Market right now, if you're selling on District 6 large containers, you can sell large containers at $290K a pop. Here you can buy them for $190.
Okay, all the red's gone. I can't do anything
Yeah.
else. I don't have access to scrap. So
And a huge factor that goes into that is because you have a community of players
Okay,
kind of all pitching in.
13. You want to take
Yeah.
the little ship back?
the little ship, I didn't have access to it.
You do now.
Yeah, can I get in it? How do I get in
Right in the top, middle. See?
it? Nope.
Refresh your rights on it.
Advance. There we go.
You got it?
Yep.
Man, I had a brain fart moment. I tried running up to the market at Simeon and going into build mode to go up it versus running to the ramp.
Thank you for the help, Crazy Horse 13 and Raven. Said back to the
Therapist,
castle.
can I hijack it? I want to fly it.
You want to fly it? Okay.
I haven't flown this one yet. Do a quick parameter change. I got to go to mouse and no brick tackle.
Okay. Now we're just headed back to the castle.
I can do that.
Okay, the button on your right is doors and force fields, and the button on the left is your lights. And you do have some rocket fuel left.
Oh my god, I love the front end. I love the view out of the cockpit.
There,
Not cockpit.
yeah, if you see that force field in the front, that means you got it in the wrong mode.
Yep. Oh man, I think I actually like flying.
Anyone else need a ride before I take off?
Nope.
Looks like we're all good.
Okay,
I'm
don't
never
take off.
much
He's
of a-
flying over you.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm never much of a first person flyer, but I like flying this in first person. This is pretty sweet.
I remember you got 3 kilotons of fuel in this thing.
Sounds fun.
Don't light a match.
You do advertise blowing stuff up.
One of the engines is out of fuel on this thing.
Yeah, it says that, but it'll fly fine. Don't be afraid of the throttle on this thing. Punch it.
It's all the way.
Okay. You just wanted to hit the rockets, didn't you?
No, never.
Don't go up too high and watch your speed.
Oh, we're only at 500. I'm not pushing it too hard. I don't want to be the person that wrecks it. That way I can say you and Deadlife are the only people who wreck it.
I think it needs a little bit more of the lift. I need to figure out a way to get more lift in on it. What are my stats with the weight in it?
What way's the runway here? I need a little bit of a go. I'm not gonna wreck this. Oh no, somebody's ship's parked in my runway.
There we go. So that's what we're looking at, stat-wise.
Not a bad way to spend $70 million on schematics. I will be putting advanced maneuver space engine L lines in.
Did we just wreck again?
Just a little bit on touchdown. I doubted, or I overestimated vertical boosters.
I can add some more vertical boosters to it. You think that would help?
If you're shooting for if you're shooting for what we're hauling right now, yeah, because when I was coming down, I came down really soft, and we still hit a little bit.
Okay, so let me go connect to the parts container and.
Other than that, I mean, it actually flew with the weight
Yeah, it handled the
nicely.
weight really well. The re-entry is the issue. So yeah, the main issue is the re-entry. That's where I'm coming in the problem. Getting out of atmosphere is not a problem. It's just a little bit of a glide, but I can get out of atmosphere without a problem without using the rockets. I can fly around on the planet without a problem. Oh, let me go get scraps.
What did I blow up? Oh, I blew up pressure rockets here on the side.
Well, speed doesn't kill, stopping does. Well, actually, in this game, speed can kill if you're in the atmosphere. Okay, we got another raffle for 1 million Quanta. We got 6 1 million Quanta raffles tonight, sponsored by Raven FTW. You guys throw him a shout out and tell him thank you.
And we got the 50-50 pot going on.
Yep, we got the 50, well, 90-10.
90-10, but I think whatever it's called. 90-10 pot. 90% to the winner, 10% to the castle project.
Oh, that was yesterday. Am I too late for that vote?
No, it's still going.
All right, I'm gonna log out and get on that one.
I completely forgot about that.
I'm just now catching up with all my discords.
Yeah, if I ever forget to vote, track me down on Discord so I can do that when I'm online. Because I'm really bad at checking Discord messages.
Tracking you down Discord will do what?
Well, messages I check. I'm really bad at checking like Discord chats.
Yeah, me too. So many.
I mean, I make a living in game by selling ships, so I'm always checking PMs.
Okay, so I need to get rid of those and figure out a way to add some more. Okay, so I can add 4 more to each side.
All right.
Okay, vote is cast.
That's not gonna work. Sniper's gonna kill me. I want to get him to boost it again. And where can I add more vertical boost? Oh.
Holy mackerel.
What's a holy mackerel?
Mm.
There's a holy in chat somewhere. I saw him earlier, but we don't have a holy mackerel.
Oh,
Wait.
I'm just looking at this.
Ah.
6 million. Force is 200.
Uh-oh.
What?
Shadow, are you here?
Yeah.
You forgot brakes, did you crash?
I might find the machine. I forgot I had brakes.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
It's working. I told you it would work.
I mean, it's got 12 large vertical boosters on here. I mean, trying to figure out where else I can put more vertical boosters on this small of a frame. Let's see, what do I do this? I mean, would it be better instead of, because it lifts up off, what if, should I do more substantial lift?
Let me come over here.
Because I think if I got the substantial speed down or the high altitude lift up, that would help coming in.
Sustentation speed, yes, it's going to help out tremendously. So right now with my current pilot skills, our sustentation speed is 531 with how much weight we have. Cargo, we have 2.93 kilotons on it. 531. So yeah, I mean, obviously upping that sustentation speed is going to help.
But I gotta do it with style.
You know what would be kind of cool?
What's that?
If you want to do style, do you remember that ship that we were looking at, the spaceport that kind of had that, like, that raised section right here in the middle with the wing stacks on each side?
Uh-huh.
Do something like that.
I'll do the medium wings on that instead of the smalls in the middle.
Yeah.
Huh.
Just like a raised section here in the middle and create like a whole winged area.
This
Ooh,
is-
I have an idea.
Deranged.
Okay. We're gonna try something here. Let me turn on my light here so I can see what I'm doing.
Here, let me,
Okay, so I need...
I'm gonna place a vertical light here on the ship so you can see.
Okay.
Help you out a bit.
This is gonna look kind of funny until I get done with it, but...
That help out lighting? Or is that too much?
No, that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I do it at that distance. I can do a wing pattern in the middle to where it'll basically look like it's ribbed for her pleasure. And yes, I'm very well aware of what I just said. The problem is I want to put some wings on the bottom to counteract this.
Well, if you can say that, I'll ask you this.
Uh-huh.
Since that's the direction this is going. How do you know you're fat?
What?
How do you know if you're fat? You know, you like food.
I don't know. How do you know you're fat?
You see titties with peanut butter and you get excited. How do you know you're diabetic?
I
You
do
see-
not know.
You see titties with peanut butter and you get depressed.
Trying to get me in trouble, huh?
I'm good at that.
This is an interesting picture.
Which one?
I'm gonna take a picture of this, screenshot it.
He's screenshotting titties with peanut butter.
Wait, what?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm screenshotting here. Alright, where's Discord? You're horrible.
Okay, so what do you think about that on the roof?
Give me one sec. I'm running around the house.
So after I went and voted, I dropped down into my bauxite hole and I see this as the picture. I posted in stream chat.
Yeah, something like that.
What is that?
That is the wall for a mega node after it's cleared with a couple pockmarks in it. Looks like a board cube Swiss cheese version.
Now, what'd that do to your stats? Because we were at 531 before. That took us down. So that actually dropped our sustenance speed down to 522, but it upped your max speed by almost 100 kilometers an hour.
Crazy Uncle Sean, what's up?
Hey.
Wait a second. When you're angling wings up like that, is that actually helping?
Actually, yes, to some degree, but you do also have to add some on the bottom to counteract the down push of the ones on the top. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I wonder at what, I mean, I could see it being, I wonder what extent that actually hurts you. I mean, I could see it helping, definitely. But I wonder what extent that actually starts to hurt you due to element weight.
As far as element weight goes, not as much as you would think. The biggest thing is it's not that it's pushing, it's not that the weight's pushing you down. It's actually the wing itself pushing you down. Like the wings on the roof pushing up. That's the reason why that carrier I had the wings on top and bottom, because it had too many wings on the bottom and it literally just flew straight up. You could not fly the thing.
Okay.
Oh, Fox Octo Gaming in here with a raid with 10 people. What is up? How are you doing tonight? We are currently doing a raffle for 1 million Quanta, and do you guys, exclamation mark raffle, to get into that. How was your stream tonight, Fox? I do hope you had a good night.
And we also got the 90-10 raffle going on.
Yep.
90-10 pot.
I need to find that, or hold on.
I didn't know if the people who just joined had seen that.
Yeah, no, they didn't. So we do have a pot going on right now. It's a nightly lottery. It's 500K a ticket. You send the ticket to Dark Moon Holding Alpha. That's all you got to do is search for D4RK. D, the number 4, RK, and you'll find Dark Moon Holding Alpha LLC. 500K per ticket to that, and at midnight, so in an hour and 25 minutes, we will do the drawing for that.
Whoever just started talking, it came in very faintly.
I think it was background noise.
Oh, yeah, on 13. Okay.
Oh, is that coming through? Holy cow! Why is that?
Oh, you're good. I thought it was somebody like legitimately trying to talk here.
Or illegitimately trying.
That is so weird. I mean, I can barely hear it on my end. I'm just playing the same music Serapis has got, except for because I don't pay for Spotify, I get ads. That was the ads coming through.
Serapis, quick question here. What is your sustenance speed empty? Do you remember?
It was like 250 something.
Actually perfect. That actually ends up looking kind of cool on top with the wings up that.
So I'm adding 4 more large vertical boosters to the bottom. And Sniper's going to kill me because this means he's going to have to come back and boost. And remember, none of those wings are boosted either. The ones I just added. Okay, let's see who won the 1 million Quanta. Kestrel PC.
Yay, Crystal!
Was fly to the moon for the first time. Awesome, awesome. In case those of you do not know him, wait a see, XOC. There we go. Go check out Fox Octo Gaming and toss him a follow and show him some Do You Love, y'all.
Oh.
I'm curious, when you get a chance, how's the pot doing?
16.5 mil.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have now added 4 more large vertical boosters. We have added a substantial amount of medium wings. I wonder something.
Dark Moon Holding Alpha LLC.
Yep. They're 500K per ticket, and this is for kind of a micro lottery. 10% of the pot goes to the castle project, and the rest of it goes to the winner. And we will draw it at midnight tonight.
And something else I would like to announce, anybody who has a Freedom Phoenix that was having a hard time deciding between the two, we went ahead, we're only going to offer it to people who currently have the Freedom Phoenix, but we'll offer that other version to you.
Recolor kit?
Not a recolor kit because that one was limited. I don't want to hand out the color kits to that one.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to swap, we could do that. I just got to mark the other one off the list because I'm gonna be I'm pretty stringent. I only wanted so many of that variation out there.
Fair enough.
But I know the both versions were really cool, and I know a lot of people had a hard time deciding what version they wanted.
But if you want to keep your old version, you can buy the other version too, correct?
Correct.
Are you okay? I just want to make sure I understood that correctly.
And that from everybody I talked to so far, that's pretty much how it's going. Is they're just buying another version.
Okay, there we go. 1 million Quanta to Kestrel.
Oh my goodness.
Man, look at that bank.
I am not gonna make it much longer.
No problem, brother. I understand.
You might want to.
Why?
I gotta put a ship together and then bring it over to give away on Circus stream.
Oh boy.
It's a Drax ship.
Oh. Wait. Hold on. I gave you a sneak peek of when we were doing something. I want a sneak peek.
You've seen it. It's just the same one I bought from him. I won the BP off of GeoStream today, and so I figured I'll put it together with Crash Industry parts and do like a
Oh, that's cool.
combined effort of Extract BP and his ship with our parts giveaway.
Spread the love.
I haven't seen that stream in forever.
Who?
Geo.
Ah.
Yeah, plus I already have the ship, so I don't really need a second one.
We're always on it. He streams at a time that I'm not really able to be on.
Yeah,
Unfortunately. Same thing with Dank, you know, I like watching Dank, but I can't really be on whenever he's streaming.
Okay, so let's see.
But I have most of it put together 13, so it should take longer to get it the rest away and just drop it.
I can't believe the max speed's still that high with all that cargo in it.
The more wings you're adding, the higher it's going.
Oh,
Now, what happened? Because at some point, oh, you know what? Take all these lights.
What?
At some point, your sustentation speed went back up. We were down to 522, now we're at 545 again. But we raised our max speed by 100 kilometers an hour.
Okay, hold on.
Not quite sure what changed there.
I think I can do this a little bit.
330. Oh, yeah, that's making a change.
You see what I just did, huh? That substantial speed isn't accurate.
Yep, now we're down to 319, and our max speed is 2,000.
What about now?
543.
Yeah, see, because they're opposite, they're counteracting each other. It's really weird the way it works. Doing them at an angle causes a lot of issues.
Yep. And see, that was kind of where I was going with that question earlier, is
Let me
where
try
does
this.
that actually start to counteract it?
We're gonna try, okay, let's remove these. I'll go ahead and remove all these ones on the bottom. And we're gonna rearrange a few things here.
Yeah, Trip, and that's kind of where I was thinking, but see, I'm one of those builders. I build with a lot of stabilizers. I know they're not as efficient, but God, I love the way they handle.
Okay, so let's see, what is our substantial speed at now? 576. Trying to figure out a creative way to add more lift.
Like, here, I'm gonna go pair up to your build box here. I might have an idea. If you don't mind me playing.
No, not at all. $549. See, now look, if I do this to here, 505. But if I go on the opposite side, I do the exact same thing, it completely negates what I just did. Brings it right back up. Why does that lower my substantial speed?
What'd you do? Because it's a wing literally just placed right.
That's crazy. Okay, right now there are no angled wings on the ship. All the angled wings are gone. Don't feel bad. I've crashed mine 4 times today.
Pattern.
Crazy uncle, yep.
Oh, no.
There are skills that make that go better too. And the higher tier level of your ore also makes it faster.
Skills. Are they under piloting?
Nope, they're under mining. It is, let's see.
Oh, equipment manager. Repair tool efficiency and repair tool optimization.
Yep.
But yeah. That gives 5% per level to repair tool health given. And this is 10% per level to speed of repair tool.
I don't like the way that looks, so we're gonna draw this back.
There we go. Can you see better now?
Yeah, I can see. I'm just trying to figure out how to make this work here. Do this in some sort of style.
Yeah, they do crazy. Wait a minute. 51.5, 55.5, 14.
Two by one triangle. Sorry, guys. I build out loud.
I do too a lot. 51.5, 55.5, 14. Okay, so I have that right.
I have no idea what you guys are working on. Well, I do. I can see you, Cerebus, but the Raven, nope. We'll just take his word on it. He's not counting his toes. Or counting with his toes. Or getting confused because he has socks on. See all that insanity you missed?
Okay, the ship's deployed. Just gotta boost the fuel tanks, containers, and I'll bring it back.
Awesome. Now I'm curious.
Just a black bridge. Black. Is that what it's called?
Ah.
Okay. Why ain't that working for me? It's just 2 by 1. We'll just keep this simple for now.
I'm getting creative with wing placement, by the way.
I'm trying to get somewhat creative with a little wing box for you, but I can't get a 2x1 triangle to stick.
Come look at the butt end of the ship.
What? Shit.
What?
I like it.
I got creative. Scottish, what's up? How are you doing? We are doing well. So we're down to 523. Now, the weird thing is, check this out. About 49. Down 38. I can put that on there and put it at 448 right now. I can put this over here. 453, 428, 387, 371. Isn't that irritating? But if I put it on the opposite side to balance out the ship, nope, screw you. Mining, huh? Yeah, you guys must be seeing a lot more of me doing that.
You know, mining would be a more fun operation if it wasn't all these pending operations.
We've been having really good luck with mining lately.
Once I find the stuff, the mining aspect of it goes really fast. It's getting through the soil.
Oh, wait, I have an idea, because I don't have the same problem with ailerons. I have an idea, yo.
Oh.
How crazy this coal node showed up right next to my mega node.
Really?
Gonna have to get rid of that.
What you got a mega of?
It was bauxite.
I got this ridiculous mega of coal. 8.5 megaliters.
8.5 kiloliters? Or?
Megaliters. 8.5 megaliters between two tiles, 7 on one and 1.6 on the other.
Wow.
I wish I had your problem. What is this?
I'm just taking out two megaliters. I'm gonna fly it back to Alioth. It's 45 a liter. And I'll come back.
Are you on a
with
different
more.
planet?
I'm on Mattis.
Yeah. I like Mattis. There's still lots of things to find out there.
We have a base on
yeah.
Mattis, dude.
I know
got
we do.
a
I got access to a couple of bases on Mattis. Okay. Is that everything?
Okay. Okay, Serapis, I threw a wing box up here. You're better at offsets than I am. The front of it would have to be like a 2 or a 4x1 triangle instead of just the standard one. That way it has more of an... Oh, you know what? I could use a line tool. Hold on. Ignore me for a minute.
Okay.
Oh.
That's good.
What are you doing? I'm confused. So, with a good server night, it takes no time to cruise to ore. Ah, nice fjord.
The part that I'm standing on, this is just a standard triangle. I would think this would have to be further out, like drag that whole thing out to here.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason I'm having a hard time getting to work, but that would give you a really kind of aesthetically cool wing box spoiler. From behind it looks good, in my opinion.
Okay, so, Crazy Horse, you won 1 million quanta.
Alright, Crazy Horse, yay!
Good for you.
Ooh.
Hey, Harry, baby.
can actually get behind on how that looks from behind the ship. I just don't like the front of it. And it needs desperately recolored.
What's wrong, Harry? Huh? You okay, baby? What's wrong? Come. Come here. Well, come on. Come on. Come on. There's the baby, Harry. Oh. What's wrong with my Harry, huh? You doing okay, buddy?
And
Dog tax.
feel free to tell me that looks like crap. Backspace and get the hell off your ship.
Okay. Get down. Okay, so you're wanting to put the wings on the outside.
I was thinking, yeah, on the back side of that, but to be
Oh.
aesthetically,
I have an idea.
that way, you know, fill this up with wings.
I has an idea. Hold on, I gotta go down to the wall. It's basically exactly what you're thinking, but going with the shape of the ship. Hold on. I has an idea. And it's a scary idea sometimes.
I do like that spoiler kind of look going right over that space engine. I think that's really cool.
Oh, we're gonna be doing that too.
Awesome. Well, somewhat of my idea worked out.
Actually, your idea worked out perfectly. We're just doing a slightly different shape so it matches the design of the ship. That's all.
Yeah, I think this is kind of cool. Two different builders collaborating on getting something done.
I was just thinking that's something you never really see in the stream is two people working on one thing.
And like they both like their ideas spawn each other's ideas.
I do with Serapis and Bird of Prey.
Yeah, it's neat when that happens.
Oh yes, very neat. That's why I like supporting shipbuilders, because I get to see all their progress going. Kind of see how it unfolds.
Normally, I'm always really skeptical about hopping in on somebody's build because I don't know how they're going to react. Vision's different, but I've known Serapis for a little while now.
I tend to always be really cool as long as the biggest thing is, like, it drives me nuts when I'm building a ship and because I have a certain aesthetic in my head. There's a mental image of what the ship's supposed to look like when I get done with it. And
Right.
then when it doesn't look nothing like that, that kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. It's like, well, now I still have to go back and build what I had in my head. Does that make sense?
Right. Well, and kind of like with the people I build with, you know, they do the shape, they get their shape and everything, and then, you know, kind of like what you're doing to this, you know, obviously we need sustentation speed, so it was looking at, okay, well, how can we keep a similar design but be able to add stuff with just making it look like we just threw it, you know?
Uh-huh.
And that part's hard to still kind of keep that original design, but you add to it to make it work. Collaboration builds are actually my favorite type of builds.
Okay, so that lines up with that. Now, let's get rid of these. Because you gave me an idea for in here.
That is exactly what I was kind of thinking. I wasn't watching your stream when you picked it up. That is pretty dead on.
That works. That means so if I could put 2 of those in there, that means I could put. Can I put one of these in there? That light on that tool irritates the living hell out of me.
Ugh. Yeah.
What's her width here? $50. Is 9.
$4.59.
That's cool.
We're at $4.59. What do you think about that?
Down what, 100? It's pretty good. What's as much weight on that? I would say that's definitely doable. Doesn't mess up your aesthetic.
It's slightly different, but it's still good. Well, it's still, yeah, it's still fine.
Now, okay, so we're at 4. Just a. Yeah, I'm showing 443. I must have higher pilot.
Probably.
What do you gain over the aileron mediums versus just putting medium wings facing
Medium.
inward? And
Well, I could try, I was going to try the medium wings, but the
that would mean you would get 10 extra medium wings
let's try
kind of
that.
in there.
Maybe they're too wide to go across. They're too tall to go all the way across. I would not get 10. I'd have to stagger them. But let me try this. Yeah, still not.
There's 428.
Okay, so yeah, I'll have to. Hold on. What's that at for you now?
422. So not a huge difference.
Okay, I have one other idea. Hold on.
Okay, I'm en route with the ship.
You've crashed it.
No,
Crashed industry, that is.
funny guy.
Crashified it. Something like that, right? You gotta be kidding me.
I'm playing with your little wing box up here on top of the
Okay,
ship.
how does that look?
421, so slightly lower.
Yep, and I'm using. Hold on, I got one more idea here.
I'm having a crazy good night with mining right now.
Really?
Every time I think I'm done, I turn on my directional and I find something within 50 that I can find on my directional scan, rather. Short range, and then it's right. Just when I finish one, I'm just right next to another one.
Okay, what's it at now for you?
419.
And that actually gives me some room inside that box there to play with space.
Yeah, and actually, I am working on something you might like. It's worth a shot.
Now the box up top is wider than the box down bottom. Just a reminder, just so you know. Okay.
By how many voxels? Oh, here I can measure that.
Oh wait, I just realized that's also that block of voxels up there too. Because doesn't that decrease our assistential speed?
Cross section will, but not by an astronomical amount. Okay, so how wide are we down here?
That's a personal question.
Side to outside. We're 35. So we would have to cut off 12. That would be 17 voxels.
Digital Advantage bought 2 tickets. Now remember the guys, the lottery that we're doing tonight is 500K per ticket. Okay? It's just a one-night lottery, cash pot, and the winner gets 90%, the other 10% goes towards the castle project.
Yay, I'm finally more than 100 away from everything. Alright, so this node is clean.
Okay, so never mind the color job. Serapis, what do you think about this box up here? With that angle there, that way you can kind of have the wings go down.
Yeah, it looks nice.
A little bit of voxel correction, but
Okay,
just
so
tossing out ideas.
I just realized something, and I wonder how this is going to work. Somebody sounding sleepy.
Someone's very sleepy.
Mm. You got company.
I'm hanging around because someone told me I should hang around.
Yeah, gives you one chance to win the ship.
I'm hanging around because I got to land this damn ship on Alia.
I haven't even logged my pilot to see where he is on his mission run.
What, is he just logged off? Doesn't he stop where he's at?
Yeah, I just don't remember. It's been a few days. I don't remember where he's at.
In a few days.
Yeah. It's
Hey,
been like 4
what about
days.
now?
Huh.
Raven.
406.
Yeah, come look at the back end.
Hello. Yeah.
Weird.
And it actually brought it down lower than anything else.
You building up top or down below?
That's up top. Oh, we're up top. We're above the shop. How's that looking?
Okay.
And we can still move the medium wings back. Okay, so do you just want to do that design where you got the cutout on the bottom down here?
It's up to you. It's your ship. I was just playing around, seeing what we could do that would be slightly different.
Okay.
I am building it to size right now, so you'll have a quick copy paste. Give me 1 second here.
Alright. Surface, you want to come take this token?
Oh, so this is the ship we're giving away?
Yes, it comes with Saga's HUD, 150 warp cell and full tanks, and 200 pieces of scrap of all tier 1 through 5.
Gotcha.
A nice looking ship.
Yeah, it's one of Drax's.
Yep. Okay, we will do that next.
I think it has all vents, military engines on it.
Okay.
It's so nice.
Okay, I'll go over here like this. We'll claim this under shipyard. So the next raffle will be the Black Ridge by Drax.
Cool.
It has been contributed to the stream by Smallville. And I hear myself in the background.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, he shows up right when we give a ship away.
I was actually just message Smallville about parts for another ship. I
There we go.
looked at chat, looked at the stream. I was like,
Hold
oh.
on. I gotta pick the winner from the last,
Oh,
which is envious, and then we're gonna do this. So give me 1 second. Okay.
Are you at your base, Drax?
I'm out
Hey,
trying to find a
congratulations,
mega.
Envious.
Congratulations on the million, envious. He's probably like, son of a bitch. I thought that was for the ship.
Black Ridge by Drax.
But you can VR to your base, can't you?
I don't have a VR here.
Ford.
Well, I have all the parts for another ship. I was just wanting a BP.
Our fancy way to
Oh.
stop repeating ourselves, right?
there.
And
But
clickety
if you're on
clickety clicky.
tomorrow, I can get it from you tomorrow. And hurry slap together real quick tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't take long to build one of these. I know I have everything.
Let me see.
Okay, guys, you should be seeing that up in stream. 1 second.
Fjord face, I raffle.
I win first.
So Drax, with your ship, I threw in 150 warp cells and 200 pieces of each tier level scrap.
And P.S. My
Damn.
brain just went blank, man. What's your character name?
Not sure what I'm entering, but I'm entering.
We aren't entering to win a ship.
Black Ridge.
The Black Ridge.
That's right. Thank you. I'm so sorry. My brain's just like, yep, no, not doing it.
And also, it comes with Saga's head on it.
Oh, you upgrade the HUD?
So,
Well, I like flying with Sagas, and I have the dealer license, so I can throw it on it.
this is... Oh, Canadian! Welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. This is the current giveaway, guys. It's an escort ship by Drac, and it has been contributed by Smallville. This is a hell of a lot of fun ship to fly. How much do these ships normally sell for, tokenized?
I really haven't even
God.
set it up, but I think it's
It's got 6 million in engines alone.
Okay, what's the blueprint
Yeah.
sell for?
5 mil.
The blueprint's 5 mil. You're probably looking at about
Avoiding
30?
tokens.
15. No, just for parts alone, is probably close to 16, 17 mil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about that. That's
Yeah.
about right.
6 million in engines and
Yeah.
about 2 million in warp drives. So I'd say
So
10
this is a
million all
really
together.
nice ship, guys. We're giving this away right now, okay?
Yep.
Sounds about right, because the special edition is actually 30 mil, so yeah. So that sounds about right.
Yeah. So that's the lottery right now. A raffle right now, guys. Exclamation mark raffle to get in on that. Let's hop up here. Are you sure you got that right with?
Measure it.
Oh, Drax, I got 4 new engine lines on it.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Really?
Advanced maneuver
Yep.
space L's.
Guys, make sure you remember if you're in this stream, make sure you guys come by the castle. There's a lot of shops going up here. We're selling fuel, scraps, parts, ships. There's a lot of people here at the castle with things you can buy.
Special edition, what's the difference?
This is the coordinates to the castle, so you guys can stop by. There's tons of shops here. It's 30 kilometers north of the district, so it's not that far out of your way. If you sell anything, ore, pures, elements, fuel, warp cells, whatever, or ships, or Lua, you're welcome to set up a shop here. Everybody gets at least a medium core shop.
And if everybody wants to sell me cheaper than market granite, I would be willing to buy it.
All right. Do you like the smooth side or the rough side there, Surface? I'm not that great at smoothing, I'll admit.
Why does it look so distorted on the top? Okay, let me try something real quick, okay? Oh,
It'd
I'm not
just be
linking the
a-
container.
Here, it's just a copy and paste then. I got it.
Small.
Oh no, I was trying to copy and paste over.
I see that. Okay. And
What
that
side are you
ship-
going for?
Hold on.
That ship's boosted mainly to level 5s, except for maybe like retro brakes and airfoil handling. Rest, they're at level 4s, but everything else should be at 5s.
And dude, feel free to say you don't like this at all.
No, I do like it. Hold on.
Just your message is small.
Yeah, I saw it, man.
Must be catching a cold or something. So,
I see what you're doing.
yeah.
Now, hold on. How's that?
That looks good.
What do you think?
Yeah, that'll work.
Let's see how that goes.
So the limited edition has more power, more containers on it.
What does he call a ship? What's the name of it?
Which one?
The giveaway.
Oh, Black Ridge.
Blackridge.
Does mine have the advanced militaries, the Raven Ridge?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yep.
Oh, mine actually has more.
Yes, yours actually has more. Yours has more engines, more power. And 2 extra small containers.
Okay, so
So
we're
it has a full 10.
gonna do a form of cheating, okay?
Yep,
Okay.
30 mil.
I'm actually paying attention here. I might learn something.
So currently, the Stargazer and the Raven Ridge are the are at the moment the only 2 limited editions out there right now, which they're one-of-a-kind ships. So if someone ordered a ship, they would also get a unique one-of-a-kind ship with a unique name. Now, if you wanted a Star Ridge or a Raven Ridge, you would have to ask the person who owns it for it.
Okay.
It's the only way to get one. So basically, Raven or Serapis, you would have to ask for one of those ships. But you might just want to get your own custom ship. You just pick the colors.
There we go.
What's the mission? They're basically mission haulers?
Yeah.
Or
Cargo ships.
Okay, so how you like that taper?
Hey, come look at it in person.
So, over at the spaceport
I can
right
go
now
for that.
is where it's
Yeah.
where the Star Ridge is.
I'll be there
And the-
probably tomorrow. I'm
Yeah,
working
Ravens is probably at. I don't know, Raven. Where is the Raven Ridge at right now?
Raven Ridge is actually at the spaceport show and right in front of your display.
Castle.
There we go. How's that, dude?
You kind of trailed off there, Raven.
I can dig that. Sorry, I'm watching
Little bit of
watching
brain fart.
/ helping Serapis here.
Yeah, I see him.
We're learning. Yeah, I have several of my ships at the IC Spaceport too. The new ones. The Talon is there. The
Yep, I
Nocturne
like
is
it.
there. Okay, so we only need the front end of that. So let's cut off this down here.
What happens if I copy this offset here? Copy.
And that way we can take this and use that front end to line it up.
Oh, the ship in the raffle. I'm sorry. The ship in the
Oh,
raffle is the Raven. Is just the
that's this
the
one,
Black
Black
Ridge.
Ridge. This
It's
is the standard Black Ridge.
The Raven Ridge is at the IC spaceport. In
No,
front of-
it's here at the castle, dude. The one we're giving away is at the castle.
Yeah,
No,
the
I
one
know.
with
I was saying
yeah,
the Raven.
No,
Ridge
I was
is-
telling Trippin.
He was asking about it.
Yeah, it's here at the castle. The Black Ridge is at the castle. The one we're giving away. I trust you. Trust me. I understand. I do not like going to the castle myself. The one here is black and orange.
And
And
the Raven
Ravens.
Ridge-
No, Trippin was looking for Ravens color.
And
the Raven Ridge is the upscale version.
Okay,
Yep.
and the Raven Ridge, what's the colors on the Raven Ridge in
It's-
contrast to this one?
Primary white and black with orange accents.
Whew.
Well, I do like that one.
This is the one we're giving away right now.
They're all
So,
awesome
when-
shifts.
So I hope I win it.
Yeah, they handle flipping amazing.
Yeah, and for the price he has on it, you don't win this one. It's definitely worth picking up.
Yep.
Actually, the
Well,
way he's got the wings, the way it flies flying through the air, slightly angled down to keep the altitude,
Yeah.
it looks mean flying through the air. It looks really cool.
That's great.
Both the upside and downside to it is it does not want to land. If you're empty, it just wants to stay in the air as much as it possibly can. It just glides. When I first flew it, I was like, this ship's like the leaf on the wind.
Uh-oh. It's one voxel off on size. Needs to go one
Speaking of a
voxel
leaf.
wider.
It's one
Leaf on
voxel wider.
It needs to go one voxel wider. Which is not a problem.
No, that's easy. There, now we can say it's not a cop out of your voxel library. It's modified.
Well, the whole purpose of this ship was I needed something completely functional to do what I needed to do. Because I keep building all these nice ships that look pretty and they carry weight, yeah. But I just need something that was a flipping workhorse for once.
I'm a fan. I like utility. It appeals to me.
So you find it appealing?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a cleanness and efficiency to the design. To a utilitarian type approach. So
It definitely throws out that workhorse feel.
Mhm.
Oh, guys,
Very
don't
different.
forget, for the people who joined, the 90-10 pot's going on. 90% to winner, 10% to the
Yeah.
castle pot.
Yep.
Tickets are 500,000 each. That goes to Dark Moon Holdings.
Alpha. There's two of them. There's an alpha and a beta.
Okay, what he said.
Yeah, so just search for D4RK. And when you do that, you'll see Dark Moon Holding Beta LLC. That's the one you want to send it to. It's 500,000. And that drawing will be 500,000 per ticket. You can buy as many tickets as you want. That drawing will be, well, it's already almost midnight, so I might push it back a little bit and get some more time.
And what's the total on the pot so far?
Oh, alpha, not beta. Alpha, not beta. Did anybody say I said beta? Why the hell did I say beta? Okay, so it's alpha, not beta. That's it right there. Dark Moon Holding Alpha. Blah, 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 blah.
I don't even know what one I sent my Quanta to.
You sent it to the right one. It's 20.5 mil right now. So there's been 41 tickets sold.
Awesome.
I got my 8 tickets.
Yeah, I like this pot thing. It's a little bit different.
The
Deluxe version.
no, the one we're giving away here. What's the capacity of it?
I think it's like 1.2.
kilotons.
Yeah. I apologize in advance if I'm not correct, because I build a lot of ships, and trying to remember them all offhand what they can carry is a bit difficult.
Mm,
The deluxe version. The
problem.
deluxe version. You know what the lift capacity is on that one?
The deluxe, I believe, is like 1.5 or something like that.
Mhm.
Downside of the deluxe version is if you max out full cargo,
Hey, 50 tickets have been sold, guys.
it gets a
Hey.
bit heavy. I don't buy cheap shit.
Okay, so just so you guys are aware, this ship, while it is a small core ship, it is not the ship I'm building right now. It's not going to be a cheap ship. I'm probably just going to sell the blueprints for it until I can figure out a way to get tokenized prices down. Because the engines on this alone are, I think, 35 mil.
Yep.
So this thing is designed. We just flew around with 3 kilotons in it. That was before the modifications we're doing now.
Yeah. It's a nice ship.
We've already got this essential speed
Nice
down
size.
by over 150 from where it was when we carried the 3 kilotons.
It's a nice size. It's just to take 3 kilotons safely off Alioth. It's nice. Very nice. Very nice payload.
Wonder what it'd be like to replace the polished black and white aluminum with polished black and white copper.
You
I don't know.
You thinking PvP?
I don't know. Really don't. It's not very thick armor. It's only I believe 4 voxels thick, maybe 2.
Okay, do we have anybody here that can boost ailerons at level 5 or wings?
I think.
Okay, so this one... Oh, you're staggering. Be careful when staggering those because they can block each other because they're so close.
Yep. What do you think about that, though?
That works. Wow,
A or nay?
Wait, why did the essential speed go up by 1? Okay, hit the backspace, and then we're gonna hit the... Oh wow, you were all over the place. I thought you just moved them back. You did that manually by hand?
Yep.
Okay, so
There,
wasn't that...
everything's back.
Wait, we're missing a
Oh,
wing.
we're missing a wing.
Yeah, there was another one right there. Why is that not there?
I'm backspace, so I don't think I took it out.
No, it might have been me being an idiot, so hold on. I'm good at that.
Kind of feel bad. So I found a mega node, and I had Ginger come over, and Ginger's helping me mine it out. And he started looking for it while I got things put away, like my scanners and stuff. Went and got my cargo ship. Got back. It was about an hour and a half. He was looking for it. So he went to breakfast. I started looking for it, and I found it in 5 minutes.
Oh my god, poor Ginger.
Actually, hey,
I'm.
Uh-huh.
I may call for help at some point.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I'm mining this thing out. 6 megaliters is bizarre.
I was just thinking, what would happen? Because I was looking at the same thing you're looking at right now. Would it mess up too bad if we moved the space engine down by 1? Or would that mess up your...
Hold on, might be able to. 1 second. Because there used to be stuff under it. Now there's not. So let's try this. I can't move it. There's too much crap around it.
Oh, okay. That's no big deal.
Tripping. Take one of the special editions. What's colors
What the
tripping?
hell? Every time I go to place one of the wings after stopping and starting, they end up being at a different height. That is irritating as hell.
Tripping, I will VR over, screenshot the Raven Ridge.
4, 5, 6.
And throw a picture in Discord for you. Spaceport may or may not be slightly laggy tonight.
I should not have stopped. And I gotta undo all this crap and put it back again because I stopped. This is irritating.
Facebook gives this computer cancer.
I didn't do it, I swear.
The changes you're doing at though don't look too bad. Like they look like they're quite industrial functional.
Well,
Yeah, I
like,
came in and I messed up his design.
Like the amount of wings and stuff you're adding is quite more than what you had before. Did it need it really bad?
oh yeah.
Yeah, so far we've lowered the sustenance speed by over 100.
152 basically. So I go 6, then 4, and then start tapering back one more time. Okay. Damn it! I did it again.
Made it off by 1.
No, I instead of just moving the thing over, I stopped. Okay, so 1.
Okay, so Trippin', I am PMing you pictures on Discord. It's nighttime, so it's kind of hard to see.
The way the color combination works is I'll put together the color palette and then you can come over, I'll let you know, you can come over and take a look or I'll send you pictures. Once you approve the pictures, then we'll put together the ship, assemble the ship for you. So it's not instantaneous, you know, you buy it today and you're gonna have it today. Not gonna happen.
Aww. I just came back and hoped I could have it instantly.
I want it now.
Microwave society. Well, I made it home.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice.
Did you get the pictures there, Trippin'?
4.
Hey, look what I get to do.
There we go. How's that? And let's pick the winner for the ship, guys. Scottish! Scottish, you won the ship. Are you still there, Scottish?
I could be Scottish, but I'm not.
Oh, thanks for the sub.
Scottish.
Scottish, are you still there, Scottish? Oh, Scottish. I see you in the list, Scottish. Scottish, you won a ship, Scottish. I didn't win, so it's clearly biased. So we are now at 417 by my skills. That's not your skills, dude. Raven?
Yeah, I'm VRing back right now. Do you still have to relog to get your
Yes,
talents
gosh.
after
No,
VR?
not always. Okay, Scottish. You can pick it up tonight, or you can pick it up tomorrow night. But that's the location. You come get it.
Wait, I subbed. I should have won.
Black body with red steel trim and
then that-
the
then that
ribs.
means-
So
Lumi?
my skills are 402.
402 substantial speed. Now remember, people on stream, that's with 3 kilotons of cargo.
Damn. It's gonna be nice.
What are you gonna sell the BP for?
I was asking 10 mil for it.
Hmm. And probably another 50 mil to build it. So.
Yeah, 45 mil for the parts right now.
Well, yeah.
So current stats with what 3 kilotons you said?
Yeah, it's got 3 kilotons of cargo in it. Current weight is 3.67 kilotons.
So 3.5 kilotons of cargo. We're still at 1.3 G's of thrust. 1,954 kilometers an hour top speed with 402 sustentation speed, which is
Shoot me a message
really
in
awesome
Discord, Trevor.
stats.
This is awesome. This is an awesome machine.
We'll start setting something up for you. And I'll send us the pictures as we build it.
Oh crap, I forgot
Okay.
you took off the toggle brake.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
Prepare crew to the castle. Prepare crew to the castle.
Repair the castle defenses.
Sir, they need the rescue red ship.
Yeah, we need the rescue ship over here. Man, screwing my head like that.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I forgot I changed it. Normally I change it back.
My in-game name is just
Alright,
Drax.
Where's the toggle brake at? I know it's in here.
D-R-A-C-K with the S.
Right there. Go up. It's the third click. Go up, 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 up. Up. Up, up, up. 2 underneath. There it is.
Press C. Oh, thank you, Easy.
That poor little ship. It's been
You
through
see
so
my-
much in its short life.
You see my Discord message,
Kind of like Sid from Ice Age.
Looks like it
Played
took
that
off.
character.
Took
Looks
off
like
a
it took
lot
off the
easier.
ground a lot better.
That took off a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try something.
Hey. And Dead Life's with us too.
Oh, he is.
He must be in his watching the stream.
Falling toss. All you gotta do is say, "Hey, Serapis, can I get a lot of sale stuff at the castle?" Oh, hold on 1 second, Easy Gaming.
We're gonna blow some stuff up first. It's coming.
That's it.
Oh, I love hearing that sound. That means rocket fuel sales.
Trippin'. Drax in-game name is Drac, right?
Yes, Drax with an S.
Yeah, Drax with an S.
I had to put it in stream chat.
Leaving on a ship lane.
Hey, you're on the outside of it still?
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 of you out there. I'm burning up modules.
What? Repair team, activate.
Wonders Winds power activate. We don't have any scrap either. I forgot to bring scrap again.
I do.
You know, I could just dump my ore.
What, Maritime? You didn't think I'd take them away, did you? I mean, come on, man. I got a sense of humor. Yeah,
Not
Easy Gaming, I put the email, serapuschictora@gmail.com. It'll pop up and say Amber Klein. That's my wife. We share accounts on everything. I don't keep anything private or anything.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking ahead of time on this one. I got scrap in my inventory, and I'm running on top of the ship so I can jump off when things go south.
And, oh, if anybody does send anything directly to PayPal, I will update the little ticker at the top to add it. Just please give me... that's a little bit more difficult. I actually have to stop it and restart it. I wish there was a better way to do that. That way I could just adjust. Update, you know. Add $100. Anonymous donation, you know. Why can't it let me do that? That's just absolutely stupid. Okay, so we have a lot more space breaks this time, by the way.
Got the money, Trippin. Thank you. I'll start getting something together for you.
Just question why we don't have XVX gaming merch.
Technically we do.
Oh, we do?
Yes, we do.
Where's this at?
If you click on in the donation, hold on. Which I should probably advertise this better. There's a couple things in there. Is that it? Is it tips with an S or tips with... This must be just...
You saying tits or tips?
Tips. Okay, so you click on the tip link. There is... Wait, where'd it go? The merch
Can I
shop
click on
is
the other
gone.
link?
No, merch.
I like
At the
the
top
other
right,
link
there's
better.
a merch thing. So... That's the link. You can get a Fat Cat item or the XVX logo.
Check it out.
I know, right?
What?
You can get a Fat Cat coffee mug, a Fat Cat hoodie, or an XVX t-shirt.
I'll be right back.
Somebody's looking at the Black Bridge. Shadowstorm?
Shadowstorm? Yeah, that's one of the guys. He's in chat. That's one of the guys in Darkmoon.
I'm building.
Hey, dudes, I'll come down tomorrow and pick up
Oh.
the ship. Okay, Scottish.
Oh, is this your rocket launcher?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I
I-
finally got it to work. Mistakes were made, and I may have been able to work out how to make it do things it shouldn't.
I gotta see it.
It's not really angled up.
Yeah, that's gonna rely on the brackets underneath being readjusted. I will do that.
How long have you been working on this?
Since last night.
Take that away from her, please.
It works, I can tell you that one.
Pretty cool.
Is this where you guys jump off at the end right before I die?
Yep. Why do you think I'm standing on top of the ship?
Yeah, I tried to add an angle to aim it upwards, and I was
Easy
getting
gaming,
weird
thank you, brother.
collision effects off it. So I need to work out how to rebuild the stand.
Easy Gaming, thanks for the tip, brother.
Actually, we should be perfectly fine this time.
I'm keeping the brake engaged right now because it's keeping me right under. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been paying attention.
There's aliens on your wings.
I like to think of them as my own little protective gremlins.
Oh,
Look at
okay.
that.
We'll go with that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just came in with 3 kilotons of weight. 3
Oh, that,
kilotons of cargo.
3.5.
Oh, yeah. Total weight, 3.6 kilotons between cargo and mass. How much is in the actual container?
Let me look here. .93 kilotons.
So right at 3 kilotons.
Yep.
So, guys, she is finished, and she is proven, and she is sexy.
And it still doesn't have level 5 buffs.
Not for all the other ones, no.
Nope. So it can only get better.
Yep. So, by the way, guys, if you win a ship or a blueprint or something you have to come retrieve in stream, just because you can't retrieve it right now doesn't mean you lose it. Just let me know when you come pick it up. If you need to wait till another night that I'm streaming during the stream, that's fine too. A lot of times there are ways you can make arrangements with other people to pick those items up. Raven has access, 13 has access, Shadow has access to a lot of the stuff. So there are ways for you to get it without having to be in stream. You just talk to us and make arrangements. You know, there's no rush on anything. The first rule of the castle is actually the first rule of the castle is don't be a dick. The second rule of the castle is real life always comes first. So as
Broke
long
that
as
one.
you know, that's kind of the way we run things.
Moving too fast.
And I just put my Discord. I just put my Discord in chat. So if you guys need anything, let me know.
I need 100 million quantum.
You beat me to it.
No,
You said anything, man. You going against your word now?
anything
Well,
to do with
that's
the castle.
I will spend it at the castle.
I need 100 million of quanta out of the castle funds, please.
There's not 100 million quanta in the castle funds. What you talking about?
I know.
Mm.
Well, that means Raven's got some work to do.
Whoa, hold up. Real life come first. My girlfriend's calling. I'll see you guys later.
Best use of rules I've ever seen. But
Wait,
yeah,
that doesn't, that
that's
doesn't
been
fall into the being a dick rule, does it?
that's always been my main policy. Is real life comes first. If you can't make it over here, or you're busy, or things are going on, you do you, boo boo. You get to me when you can, okay? Dude, this ship is flying like a flippin' dream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured it would with the stats that we ended up changing on it. And
Okay.
we didn't dip that hard when we came back in the Atmo.
No, we didn't.
Fine. My daughter has a rule change for you.
What's that?
It says it shouldn't be don't be a dick. It should be don't be a douche.
Peanut butter titties. No, forget it.
Yeah,
Bad
not saying
timing.
that out loud. Hey, get out of here, dog.
I don't know if you were here earlier stream.
I was.
Lord.
I literally, you said peanut butter, and my dog was like all over here. Like, really?
That's how
So
my
is
dog
it-
is.
Peanut butter?
Do you know the easiest way to... I figured this out pretty quick. Because my dog goes stupid over peanut butter and chicken. Those are his two favorites. But we have them... We got them like freeze-dried raw chicken. That's what we use for...
Crazy Horse said
Treats.
we're all going to hell.
Yes, we are. I started taking...
It's not my dog's that's peanut buttered. Just
Oh.
saying.
Your dog's peanut butter titties.
Some of the jokes I've heard about dogs and peanut butter in the
Can't say
past.
that.
But no, to give my dog a bath, we started using peanut butter on the wall, and I take the freeze-dried chicken and stick it to it, so he'll literally sit there and eat off the wall the whole time we're giving him a bath. It's great.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
It ain't.
Freeze-dried chicken attached to the bathroom stall, the shower wall or whatever, the bathtub wall. So the dog goes after it while you give it a bath.
It sticks to the wall with peanut butter.
That's awesome. What a great idea.
Now the question I have is this. If I did that with chicken nuggets, would it also work for an autistic child?
Ooh.
Why don't you get back to us on that one?
Well, I'm thinking if... Whoa. Damn.
Wow, that came down hard.
That was actually my fault. I was laughing and not paying attention. I didn't come in gradually enough.
I mean, I'm sitting here thinking about chicken nuggets on the wall while I'm taking a shower.
Oh, God. Okay, Raven, are you under the platform? Or
I don't know where I'm at. I'm outside. I'm not looking at the computer screen right now.
Okay. Somehow, because of the thing in the back, it actually allows you to be able to get underneath it. That's awesome. Actually, not really bad damage. I was laughing and not paying attention. It did not end well.
And there it happened. Second time blowing stuff up on stream.
It did not end well at all.
How much do we have to repair?
Not much at all.
Awesome.
Only 30,000 elements to go.
Well,
Actually, looks like 4.
Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, and that was entirely my fault. I was not paying attention. I'm sitting here laughing my ass off, and
Bluey.
yeah.
Yeah. Stradio 5 says, still haven't seen a successful takeoff and landing.
Well,
Hey, he walked away from this landing, and that's successful?
well, if you were here earlier, you would have seen me take off and land.
Oh, the lights in the container were never repaired.
I only did. Yeah, I
Never
only did
repaired
the
or just wrecked again?
yellow.
No, they were never repaired from earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
Here's
entirely
why.
my fault. That was me not paying attention. I got caught up in the laughs and stream and talking about nuggets being stuck to the wall in the shower, and
You said stuck nuggets.
McDonald's chicken nuggets.
I think we have given birth to a new kink.
A new kink. Oh, yeah, probably.
Somebody out there is getting ideas. Hey, babe, I want to try something.
Oh, I know. I
peanut
know.
butter and chicken nugget. Well, I don't know.
I know when stream is over, I'm gonna go to McDonald's, grab a 10-piece, come back, grab a beer, take a shower.
And some peanut butter.
Gotta have the peanut butter
Oh my god.
because it gotta be stuck to the wall.
Now, are you going to make sure you get enough peanut butter for the bottle? And which way do you orientate the bottle, or are you going to get a straw?
Oh, I already got a cup holder in my shower for that.
Oh, okay.
You gotta have the beer cup holder for a shower. Have you not seen them guys? They like suction cup to the wall. It's amazing.
A beer cup holder in your shower. Okay.
Yeah, it's a cup holder that suction cups to the wall. It's awesome.
Boy, the head on this beer is a little soapy. Oh yeah, sorry, wash my hair.
Actually, I'm not that big. I'm not that big of a beer person. I normally have like a small glass because I like Captain and lemonade.
Bro, you're in the
It's in
shower
there
long enough to need a cup holder.
Dude,
It's like, what else is on there?
you haven't met a shower that gets hot enough.
See,
Or
my son is
girlfriend
the
that's hot
same
enough
way.
to sit in the shower
Oh
with
my
you.
gosh. Well, there you go. That's recent right there. But solo,
Hey,
I'm kinda
so
like,
Maritime Rye, you won 1 million Quanta.
Old rig. I can never say that name.
Congratulations.
So let's
Um,
see, guys. We got. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry to interrupt. It is that time of night for the nightly lottery for the actual lottery. Let me send this off to Rye.
Who was in channel? Like, seriously questioning the couple in the shower? Was that 13?
Oh, I was just
Oh, here.
not questioning.
Watch this.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
What are you sending me?
The shower beer holder.
Okay, guys.
I'm scared.
More property to blow. Okay, so
Oh my gosh.
we got the lottery now, guys. Let's see what it's up to. Alpha, it is up to 25 million. Make sure nobody sent it over here. Nope. Okay.
And that one's for your wife or girlfriend or whatever.
25 million Quanta. Wait, why did somebody send 50,000? Who sent 50,000?
She would like that.
Okay, Stratios, the tickets are 500,000, not 50,000, buddy. So that does not buy a ticket. Yeah, you can.
See, the funny part was
450
is
more.
you think I was kidding.
And if you look at the screen, you can see the org name, Dark Moon Holding Alpha. Send it to that. Baha baha baha. Okay, let me get my wheel up. We're going to do the wheel. Okay, Stradiel, got your full entry in. So let's do this. Where's my wheel at? Ladies and gentlemen, it is the wheel of names. Now remember, this is a one-time drawing. The winner gets 90% of the pot. The other 10% goes to the castle project.
And my calculations, it was 25 million, right?
No, it's
125.
gone up. Yeah, 25.5, and it's 500K per ticket.
25.5 times 0.9 gets you 22.95 million. $0.55 million for the castle.
Oh wow, that's kind of trippy. I didn't even know task view was a thing. What is this? Okay, so let's go over here. Kind of worried about the improvised honey mustard. Wait, what? Okay, so Maritime, you're running out of time here. No, the Hera is going probably for another week and a half. It'll be a probably 2-week lottery. We sold so far 29 tickets on the Hera out of 125. So we got 96 more tickets to sell.
On the Hera?
Yeah, and that goes to Darkmoon Shipyard. That's a different order. That goes to Darkmoon Shipyard if you want a ticket for the Hera.
It's a very nice ship.
And once we get done with this...
That's set up as more of a blind lottery, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a blind lottery. So anything above the 125 tickets goes towards the castle project to help get these shops built. Damn cats.
It's only 186 warp cells to warp die on.
Okay, Falling, Shadow Storm. We're up to 29 mil now. Grabby. No, that's Shipyard. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. 25.5. So, Maritime. Come on, Maritime. You're running out of time, buddy. Okay, let me get this one started. I'm going to go ahead and start getting these names in. Oh, that works out. So Raven has.
You know, I'm not finding any pictures of chicken nuggets, peanut butter, and showers together.
So here,
You don't want to eat your chicken nuggets stuck to the shower with peanut butter?
Why does it always do that?
I'm glad we're
Look,
giving
my
this guy.
daughter gave me.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Or she hates peanut butter, so I'll be right back.
It was Dark Moon holding Alpha, correct?
Yes. Okay.
I'm buying more.
Yes, but you're stacking the pot.
Wait, I can't stack it.
It's up to
So,
you.
my daughter has a
Shadowstorm
joke
bought
for everyone.
2.
Y'all want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
What do ghosts eat for dessert?
I do not know.
I scream. Where do
Hostile.
pencils go on vacation?
Oh, crap. I'm being an idiot.
They go to Pennsylvania.
Okay, you sent in 7 million. So that means you actually bought 14 tickets, not 7. Okay, so that should be 14. That means Shadow bought 4 tickets.
Geez, I feel so small. I only bought 1.
That was you sent 500k in.
Yeah.
Why does it keep doing this to me? Irritating crap.
And I think who else? There's someone else who sent 50k, but is correcting that. You're right, Stratios. It only takes 1 to win.
Okay, Shadowstorm. We got Shadowstorm. Then we got Hostile, got 2. Junkai got 1.
You'll want to show us that screen when you're done filling it out, of course.
Yes, of course. Pixie Dust 7812. I'll just put Pixie Dust. Pixie Dust got
8675.
that screen.
Waiting. That one. Yes.
Okay, Pixie Dust got 2. Crazy Horse 68 got 10.
Is you all rich folk?
Not really.
Let's throw
4,
5 million at the pot. Sheesh.
7,
7.
8, 9, 10. Okay, then 13 got 1.
1.
Kestrel PC got 1.
Alright, who are all my single ticket buyers? One of us has got to win. Be like Robin Hood.
Okay, then Trippin got 2.
Just don't tell Garox.
Who?
Garox.
Why?
They'll come in here and buy 100 tickets.
He has not been known to do that. Yeah.
He has been known to do that.
Digital Advantage got 2.
You know, honestly, I'm glad he won that because you know how bad that would have been if he would have lost.
Actually, he didn't care. I mean, you guys got to realize this is the same guy that dropped 200 mil in my lap for holiday, for the Christmas stream.
He was like one of the first big shipbuilders.
He's very DU big.
Haderach.
And he is a DU billionaire. He's a dwillionaire.
I don't know how much he is so much anymore. And then we got Drax over here with 8 tickets.
Wow. That wheel is looking very much like win, lose, or draw.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel
All right.
sorry for the
Big bucks, no
Wheel.
whammies. Big bucks, no whammies.
Reserve spot 1.
I still think Serapis needs to throw his name in there once. Who wants to buy Serapis a ticket? You know what? Here.
Stradio 5. Okay, let me refresh just to make sure I got the list up. No, don't buy me no damn ticket. It's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
Serapis needs a ticket.
And then Maritime Rye. There we go. Up 2.
You just don't know how Surf would feel if his won. He'd just spin again.
Yeah, I'd actually feel bad about it. So,
Now, whoever wins wants to donate the money to the castle.
okay, so that should give us.
There's no reason why you couldn't donate your winnings to the Castle Fund.
Okay, but nope, I'm not going to ask that people. So, 26.5 million total is the total for a lot pot we got. We have 53 tickets at 500K per ticket. That actually adds up. So let me shuffle this. I'll let you guys in stream tell me how many times you want me to shuffle.
13 times.
Can't argue.
1,
Don't have to do it
2,
13 times.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, we've done it 13 times.
Big bucks, no whammies.
I'll stretch this thing out so you guys can see it really well. There you go.
Big bucks, no whammies.
Let's see who wins.
Hey, look. Oh. Big bucks, no whammies.
Crazy Horse. Okay, so what's 90% of that?
Hold on, what's the amount?
26.5.
26.5 times 0.9. It's 23.85.
23.85. Crazy Horse. What was that number again?
23.85.
23,850,000.
Yes.
Okay, Crazy Horse. Where are you? There you go, buddy. You got some Quanta.
Woot woot.
Wait, did that just
Congrats,
send it from
Crazy
my
Horse.
wallet?
Congratulations.
Okay, so that's sent it from my wallet. But Crazy Horse, you got the money, right?
And again, Serapis paid for it last round.
No.
Wait, that means we could spin again.
Okay, that means I gotta send that to myself. What was that? 26.85?
23.85.
23.85? Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's go to my wallet, then go back to Alpha, and then go Serapis. 2, 3, 850. Oh, Lord have mercy. There we go. That means, okay. Ooh, we've had a fun night tonight.
Now you gotta put that money in your castle project. $2.65 million needs to go into your castle fund.
That's the Darkmoon beta. So, by the way, guys, right now all the ship blueprint cells and everything go into Darkmoon beta, so it's pretty much all going towards the castle and the stream. So, if you guys buy blueprints, ships, everything from anything you guys buy from me, it goes back into the castle markets or goes into the giveaways in the stream. So, it kind of supports the castle community and supports the stream to bring more traffic to the castle.
And if you haven't been here lately, it's always worth a stop. People have been throwing up dispensers frequently and everything else. It's definitely one of those things you want to check out at least every other day.
Okay.
At least.
You said throw up.
Actually, and now I want to try to find this ship without any cargo in it.
Oh, it's going to just...
That may be fun. That'll be fun.
I'm actually kind of curious what the base sustentation speed is.
I know, right?
3. My guess is it's going to be down like 130, 140. Oh, and looks like Deadlife might have applied his sustainations or his aileron buffs because it's down to 400 now.
What's it at now?
Hold on, it's still kind of going back and forth. Looks like 183.
Seriously? Oh dear God.
Hey, that's a good thing.
That's with. Let me go fill up the fuel.
Now
now.
that is with my pilot skills.
Yeah, let me fill up the fuel now. Because we burned through a lot of fuels. Let me fill up the fuel. What is that crackling noise? Oh, 13, that's
Oh, it's
you.
probably me again. That fix it? He fixed?
It's fixed.
Yep.
See,
And
that's a bad headset microphone.
don't forget we have the rocket fuel for sale here at the castle now as well.
Yeah, guys, they're charging rocket fuel at 35 a unit here at the castle. You can buy it in bulk at 1,000 units at a time. It's at Raven's shop on the southwest corner of the castle.
You got big bulk dispenser shit on the other fuels?
Yep.
Yes, we have 10K Kurgan, X1, 5K, and 1K.
Nice.
10K Nitron, I am working on getting 5K and 1K up for them as well, but
What is 1K doing at your shop, Castle?
He is?
It's not 1K.
well, you know what I mean. I'm not arguing with you.
Okay, here we go.
We're-
All
we're-
fuel is fuel, and we're at 201 kilometers an hour with my skills. Hey, you guys want to take it for a quick spin before we end for the night? See how it flies empty?
Wow.
Yeah, I'll take it. Actually, who's all here? Is it just me?
At the castle? I'd have to log out and log in. And get
Tiffin,
to the
you have a
computer
good
to
night,
play
brother.
the game.
I've flown it, so somebody else can feel free to hop in here.
I'm just gonna take it out and see what it's like. Let's see. You going with me?
Yeah, all right with. I'm gonna stand here up on the trusted roof. You know, plenty of time to
We
jump
got
off.
a Deadlife with us.
Or what you're saying is you don't trust Serapis' flying abilities?
Have you seen them fly tonight? No, I trust them. I'd say it flies pretty well.
Wow.
Wait, I don't hear rockets.
I haven't used them yet.
We need some red, white, and blue here. Oh, the castle's grown a lot.
Yeah, and I brought that little ricochet back.
Wow.
I thought, wow, is this really the castle?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I've been like right around the castle and here on Alioth working for a few weeks now. Haven't really even left. So it's the first time I've actually like looked down at the castle. It's like, wow. I've probably spent 90% of my game time working down there, so.
Well, there we go.
Oh ship.
Yeah, she handles like a dream.
There we go. Got to do something a little bit different on shooting night, see some collaboration building. That was pretty cool.
She flies like a dream, man. That's just beautiful. Oh, here comes the test, guys. Hope you guys are ready to jump off just in case. I'm about to do a dead stop landing with an empty cargo.
Oh, that ain't gonna be an issue.
Famous last words.
Oh boy. Yeah, buddy. And we're alive still.
Wow.
Wow, there's still 770 kill liters of bauxite on this, and I took out a mega node already.
I tried every username.
There you go.
How much are you asking for your space fuel? I tried every username wants to know.
Space fuel is 45 per unit. So it's still below market.
Yeah, by quite a bit.
Yeah.
Market 72.
Well, guys, the Hephaestus workhorse ship, she a done, and she flies like a dream. I'm going to get her boosted tomorrow with max out level 5 skills and make blueprints, and we'll start selling the blueprints at the castle. The blueprints, what do you guys think on price? I originally thought 10.
That ship?
10 million? 10 mil?
Yeah.
Let me come back.
Could you imagine this thing on other planets, though? I mean,
Scott,
Mattis
in
on
case-
this ship? Oh my god.
in case you didn't see it, Scottish had posted he's gonna pick that ship up tomorrow.
Yeah.
The
I
only
saw.
limitation of that ship will be is the container size on other planets.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I'd say anywhere between 7.5 to 10. Somewhere in there, in that area.
Yeah, she is definitely a workhorse, and be warned, she is not cheap to build. So this is a ship you want to get if you plan on using it to make money. It would also be a really amazing mission runner. How many missions in the safe zone could you carry with this thing?
3, I think.
In the safe zone? Like the safe
Yep.
zone missions?
Yep.
Okay, so how much would that make you per trip?
Well,
make
for
it
full round trip, 6 million.
Yeah, 6 million round trip.
Okay, so you have 768 kiloliters of storage.
Should do it.
So how much volume do they
68
take?
kiloliters. That would be safe zone. I want to say that would be 2 characters.
How many missions is that? How many containers?
So you would have
I'm doing
2 for melee aids.
kiloliters.
Well, if you're using 2 accounts, that would be 2, 4, 6. That would be 6 containers round trip.
Okay, how much weight would that be?
3,000 tons.
So 3 kilotons. What we were just carrying around. So you could do 6 missions at a time in this ship, basically. So how much would that profit you round trip?
That I couldn't tell you.
Where do you even
Missions
find the
just-
missions?
Each mission is
F8.
about 900 K for the safe zone missions. So
Oh.
if you push F8, you can go and click the safe zone button. I'll click on search icon.
Okay.
Near the top,
Say,
right there.
Okay. Aliop to Aliop?
Do what? No, do safe zone.
Oh,
And drop
affiliate.
down. And drop down to the amount. Put in 900K for minimum amount.
Okay, so they're 125 kiloliters each, and they do 950,000 quanta.
Hmm?
So computer parts would go to Mattis.
Yeah, so 950 times 6 would be basically 6 million, a little under 6 million one way. No, 950 times, yeah, a little under 6 million one way. So
Right,
you're probably
do the
looking at
exact same
around
going the other
11.
direction.
You're probably looking at 11 million per round trip.
Yep. And your profit margin's even bigger if you buy the fuel here.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
What I do.
But so yeah, for a start, if somebody getting into missions, trying to make missions, this would be a good ship to do missions in the safe zone. You could actually make the money back on the costs in 4 days. 5 days. 5 days you can make some money back on the cost of the ship.
So I think it would be also notable to say that flying from Aliot to stage, you're an hour and a half, and then probably 45, so 215. Probably
So-
about 3.5 hours doing that round trip.
So if you were to
Maybe
do, you
4.
could do 2 sets. So if somebody really wanted to push it, they could knock out a few runs in a day.
Correct. They can do the whole round trip in a day, and that would be about 4 hours worth of flight.
If you're doing Thades and Mattis, and then doing the runs in between Thades and Mattis, as well as the
So
Alioth.
making a circle.
Yes.
So if
It's
you make
kinda
a circle, you triple it.
Yeah, because you can take stuff from Alioth to. Yeah, there's runs from Alioth to Thades and runs from Alioth to Mattis. You can fit them all on there.
Are there any runs from Thades to Mattis?
Yes,
Yes.
there is.
So you'd want to fill up, go to Thades, and from Thades go to Mattis, and from Mattis go to Alioth?
Well, you could actually, because Thades and Mattis are only like 80. I forget what it is. It's only like, what is it? How it's close. A lot closer
Yeah,
than Alioth.
It's not. It's like a 45. It's a 45-minute flight.
What I like to do is I like to go from Alioth to Mattis, and then pick up the Mattis to Thades run. Take that.
So basically, what you're saying is
Thades
somebody could make a decent amount of profit off this ship quickly.
Drop off the Thades and Mattis, or in Thades, drop off the Thades, the Mattis and Alioth drops, and then pick up the Thades, go back to Mattis, as well as pick up the Alioth run, and then pick up the Alioth run back and drop
Well,
off
guys,
the Alioth.
okay.
And Alioth.
So if anybody's interested in a starter mission runner ship for you and 2 of your friends, or if you have a couple alts, this would be a good ship for it if you want to do them in the safe zone. Yes, it would cost a little bit to build the ship, but you know the ship would perform. It's a small core ship, so you don't have to worry about, you know, dealing with a medium core ship and the fuel usage of that, or dealing with a large core ship, because this thing carries as much as some people's medium cores, with a lot less fuel usage.
It would pay for itself in 3 circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
even quicker if you get some buddies in there. It's tossing you a percentage.
But yeah, and it is a small core ship. So if you have a space elevator, one of those medium space elevators, you could actually set it on there and send its ass up to the space station. But yeah, I'm really liking this ship.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
I'm really liking the way it handles it. I mean, it flew like a dream.
Awesome.
Well, I like it too. I think I would be using it more for not so much missions as for work.
Well, that was the reason why
Lot.
this one doesn't have all the gold and red and fancy colors on it. It's designed to be a work ship.
You know what the token cost is on it?
Oh, I saw. Oh, trust me, I saw. Token cost on it as is okay. Hold on.
Hey, there's a.
You see that, Raven?
Yep.
How does that sound to you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm thinking to the latter of the two numbers because that means I have to deal with getting all the parts and everything too.
Right. I was actually going for the higher number. So
Okay, so token costs on it, and this is pre-order only. If you want to buy one of these tokens, it's going to be 60 mil. That covers the cost of the blueprint and covers the cost of the parts. And just so you guys are aware, it is not a cheap ship. This is meant to be a profiting ship.
yeah, those are all rare militaries you're looking at.
Yeah, and then the extra large is an advanced military space engine extra large. So this is a workhorse. This is a ship designed for you to take and make money off of it. This is not a ship that you buy to sit on your showroom floor and just look at it every now and then. Unless you just got the Quanta to blow at it, that's fine. You know, I'm more than happy. But this is pre-order only. You have to pay for it up front. I'll tell you when it's done because I have to get the parts together. And right now, getting rare military large Atmo engines at the price to keep it at that price, dude, 13. Your mic. To get the parts to keep it at that price, I have to actually do some work to get them at that price. Okay. The engines alone, I believe. Let's see, where are they at now? They're averaging 3.5.
I mean, there's actually a benefit to doing a token there because then it actually keeps the Quanta circulating throughout the castle members instead of just going out to the open market, and the market would cost more. He gets these parts cheap that way.
Yeah.
You know, for you guys
Engines
cheap.
alone, if you don't go through me, the engines alone are 36 million on the market. That's just
Yes.
the engines, 36 mil.
So you save money by doing a token.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah.
And the upside is then we're keeping Quanta flow through people here at the castle and so on and so forth.
And you'll probably get it back in stream anyway because I'm always giving crap away. But, so guys, I talked to my wife. The goal at the top of the stream, that is stuff for the house, for the fence and everything, because the cost of everything went up with the cost of wood. You guys know that. Everything's kind of inflated right now. We both agreed that once this has been met and we have everything we need for the house, there will not be one of those at the top of the stream again. If somebody chooses to tip or donate or whatever, that'll be up to them, but I'm not going to be doing a drive. So that's going to be the last time you guys see that at the top of the stream. Okay? But yeah, everything there goes to my wife's PayPal account. Everything that goes to the stream, the subscriptions, the bits, everything goes to my wife's PayPal account and goes for the house. I don't get to buy any new toys. Trust me, I would love to, but I don't get to buy any new toys. But that's what everything for that goes for. If you're in the Discord, there was actually a big post about it, itemizing everything out, because I wanted to be as transparent as possible for you guys. I hate it when you see guys that are like, oh, I need donations for this and this and this, and they just, you know, okay, the money was used, and never kind of tell you what it was used for. But that's what it's going for, okay? And I only talk about that once a night every stream, typically close to the end of the night. But and all the information for that is, yeah, did that work? That didn't work. Did that not work? Why does that not work? There, that's where it is. But I need to get some sleep. I have been up since 4 o'clock this morning, and I did not get to sleep till 3 o'clock this morning. I'm working on 2 hours of sleep.
Hey.
So who we got in channel tonight? We got Poison Poet, Raven, FTW,
Yes.
Resource, Shadow Murloc 120, and Raven, thank you for the bits, brother.
So-
Smallville 85 and 13 in chat with us tonight.
And when will one of those ships be ready for tomorrow?
What? This ship?
Yep.
this ship, it'll probably take me 2 days to get the parts together.
Okie doke.
Because the person I get the engines from at the really good price isn't as a mass producer as some of the other people in the game. So if I could buy them and get it quicker, but it drives the price up another 5 mil, 10 mil.
No. Nope.
Okay, so let's see who else is doing it tonight. Who's in the DU world tonight, or is it just me? Carmelos, and he's always AFK. Let's do. I really enjoy raiding American Ride. He's fun to raid. How you guys feel about him again?
He's funny. I like him.
He is awesome. The American Ride is a trip to raid. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. You guys have been amazing. Tomorrow night, I'll have this ship for sale blueprint-wise at the castle. I'm also going to have all my other new ships for sale blueprint-wise. The Talon, the Trilobite, the Noctuum, the Horus. They're all going to be for sale blueprint-wise at the castle. And if you want tokenized or anything, just talk to me. I'll have the tokenized prices up as soon as possible, and we'll get that sorted for you, okay?
Fantastic.
So let's do
Wonderful.
a raid tonight. Guys, let's have fun. Let's go show American Riot what DU's made of. We're actually getting them interested in the game, so that might be a win. Get a new streamer in the game. So let's do this raid. Y'all have a great night, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Take care. Be safe, guys.
Okay.
Toodles.
You as well. You as well. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.